Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're talking about one of America's most iconic modern coins, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin, minted at Philadelphia P., Denver D., and San Francisco S. Each mint produced its own unique version of this historic coin, representing innovation, equality, and progress in U.S. currency. Though it was once misunderstood in circulation, collectors now treasure it for its design, history, and growing value. So stay tuned as we explore why the 1979 P, D, and S Susan B. Anthony dollar coins have become must-have pieces for serious collectors. First coin. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar from the Denver Mint holds a special place in American numismatic history as a coin that broke barriers while also symbolizing a unique transitional period in U.S. currency design. Its importance lies not only in its tribute to a pioneering women's rights activist, but also in its innovative design and short-lived production run, which have made it an enduring collectible. Collectors today are drawn to this coin for its combination of historical symbolism, design innovation, and scarcity in pristine condition. While millions were struck, finding one in top-grade mint state or with rare die variations is increasingly difficult, making it a standout piece in the modern U.S. dollar series. When the Susan B. Anthony dollar was introduced in 1979, it was meant to replace the bulky Eisenhower dollar with a smaller, more convenient coin. The Denver Mint played a major role in its production that year, contributing to the nationwide rollout of this new design. However, despite its practicality, the public initially confused it with the quarter because of its similar size and color. As a result, circulation was limited, and the coin's popularity quickly declined. This short-lived production made the 1979 D dollar from Denver part of a fascinating chapter in American minting history, a story of innovation met with public hesitation, turning what was once an ordinary coin into a rare collector's treasure decades later. The design of the coin is one of its most defining attributes. The obverse features a bold portrait of Susan B. Anthony, designed by Frank Gasparo, surrounded by 11 stars representing the Apollo 11 mission, a symbolic nod to America's space exploration achievements. The reverse displays the iconic image of an eagle landing on the moon, adapted from the Eisenhower dollar, linking this coin to one of America's proudest moments. Struck in a copper-nickel composition, the coin measures 26.5 millimeters in diameter and weighs 8.1 grams, giving it a distinct tactile balance. In uncirculated or proof-like conditions, the sharpness of the strike and the mirrored fields enhance its visual appeal, elevating it beyond a simple piece of currency to a symbol of both progress and artistry. Rarity plays a defining role in the desirability of the 1979 D Susan B. Anthony dollar. While the Denver Mint produced millions, only a fraction have survived in immaculate condition due to widespread circulation. Coins graded MS-67 and above by professional services such as PCGS or NGC are exceptionally rare, with only a small number of examples meeting such standards. Additionally, minor die variations and strike differences contribute to the scarcity of specific pieces. Collectors value coins that retain full luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks, as these traits significantly boost both aesthetic and monetary worth. In terms of market value, the 1979 D Susan B. Anthony dollar can command impressive prices when in exceptional condition. High-grade mint state examples typically range between $900 and $2,800, while near-perfect MS-68 specimens have been known to reach values approaching $4,500 at specialized auctions. Coins with full, frosty luster and strong strike definition tend to perform especially well among competitive collectors. Over the past decade, the value trend for top-graded examples has shown steady appreciation as interest in late 20th century coinage continues to grow within the numismatic community. For collectors seeking to acquire this coin, authentication and grading are crucial. Always prioritize certified examples from reputable grading services like NGC or PCGS to ensure authenticity and to verify condition. When purchasing raw, ungraded coins, pay close attention to the sharpness of Anthony's facial features and the clarity of the eagle on the reverse. These are key indicators of a strong strike. Storage in airtight holders or slabs is recommended to prevent oxidation and surface wear. Auctions, coin shows, and established online marketplaces are reliable sources for genuine specimens, but verifying seller credibility remains essential. The Susan B. Anthony dollar is not just a collectible. It is a story encapsulated in metal, a tribute to American ideals of equality, innovation, and ambition. For new collectors, it represents an accessible yet historically rich entry point into numismatics, while for seasoned enthusiasts, it stands as an intriguing and valuable piece of late 20th century coinage. Its blend of historical context, artistic design, and moderate rarity ensures its place as one of the most fascinating modern issues in the U.S. Mint's catalog. In conclusion, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar endures as a meaningful artifact of American progress and coinage evolution. Its modest beginnings and limited public acceptance have transformed it into a prized treasure for those who appreciate the intersection of art, history, and social change. As its market value continues to strengthen, with exceptional examples fetching several $1,000s, the coin's appeal remains timeless, ensuring that this small silver-toned dollar continues to shine brightly in collections across the world. Next coin. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin from the Philadelphia Mint remains one of the most fascinating and misunderstood pieces in modern American coinage. Though often overlooked during its circulation years, this coin has grown into a collector favorite for its historical significance, unique design, and limited production legacy. Struck in an era of great transition for the U.S. Mint, it carries both symbolic and practical importance. Even in a very dirty or heavily circulated state, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar tells a story of America's effort to modernize its currency, while honoring one of the most influential figures in the nation's history. Susan B. Anthony, the trailblazing activist who fought for women's rights and equality. When this coin was first minted in 1979, it represented a groundbreaking step in American numismatics, the first time a real woman appeared on a circulating U.S. coin. The Philadelphia Mint, serving as the primary production facility, struck millions of these new dollars in an effort to introduce a smaller and more efficient coin to replace the bulky Eisenhower dollar. However, the experiment met resistance from the public, as many confused it with the quarter due to its size and color. Despite this, the Susan B. Anthony dollar became a symbol of progress and reform, embodying both the nation's technological innovation in minting and its growing acknowledgement of women's roles in American history. The Philadelphia Mint's 1979 issue remains particularly important as it marked the coin's debut year and reflected the U.S. Mint's ambitious attempt to modernize the dollar system. The design of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is filled with intricate detail and national symbolism. The obverse showcases a right-facing portrait of Susan B. Anthony designed by Frank Gasparo, surrounded by 13 stars representing the original colonies. The word Liberty stands boldly above her name, while the year of minting and the small P mint mark sit just below her neckline, identifying the Philadelphia origin. On the reverse, the design features an eagle landing on the moon, grasping an olive branch, an adaptation from the Apollo 11 mission insignia, tying the coin to one of America's proudest achievements in space exploration. This blend of social reform and space-age symbolism makes the coin a visual representation of the American spirit of progress and determination. Rarity plays a subtle yet significant role in the 1979 P issue. While the Philadelphia Mint struck over 360 million pieces, most circulated heavily, leading to surface wear, scratches, and grime, especially for those that remain in very dirty condition today. High-grade examples with sharp strikes and clean surfaces are far less common. The wide rim, or near-date variety, is particularly sought after, as it features a slightly different border spacing that distinguishes it from the more common narrow rim variety. Collectors pay close attention to these variations, as well as to any full mint luster remaining on circulated examples. Though many 1979 P dollars survive, pristine or uncirculated coins remain surprisingly elusive, adding to the coin's desirability among numismatists. Collector demand for the Susan B. Anthony dollar has grown steadily in recent years as appreciation for late 20th century coinage continues to rise. This coin stands apart from others in its series, not only because it was part of a short-lived experiment, but also because of its bold tribute to a historical figure who changed the course of American history. While it doesn't belong to the Wheat Penny series, it holds a similar emotional and historical resonance, symbolizing social change rather than agricultural heritage. Its clean, modern aesthetic, combined with the historical power of its subject, gives it a timeless appeal. The 1979 P dollar, especially from the Philadelphia Mint, is a cornerstone for anyone building a complete Susan B. Anthony collection or seeking significant coins from the modern minting era. In today's market, the value of the 1979 P Susan B. Anthony dollar varies significantly based on condition and appearance. Well-worn examples may hold modest worth, but coins in high mint state grades, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC, can range between $700 and $3,800 depending on eye appeal and strike quality. The rare near-date variety or coins with exceptional surfaces often attract the higher end of that range. Even slightly circulated examples with good luster have shown price appreciation over time, as more collectors turn their attention to modern dollar issues that were once overlooked. The upward trend in demand for clean, original surfaces continues to support strong pricing across multiple auction platforms, proving that this small, silvery coin has become a genuine collectible asset. For collectors looking to add the 1979 P Susan B. Anthony dollar to their collection, attention to detail is key. Coins should be evaluated carefully for rim spacing, surface luster, and the presence of scratches or dullness. Dirty or circulated examples can sometimes be carefully cleaned by professionals, but improper cleaning can greatly reduce value, so certification and preservation are crucial. Storing the coin in airtight holders, capsules, or slabs is recommended to prevent further tarnishing. Searching through old rolls, estate collections, or unexamined change drawers can occasionally yield hidden gems, especially since these coins were not widely appreciated during their original release. Though often overshadowed by earlier silver dollars, the 1979 P Susan B. Anthony dollar remains a modern classic, an artifact of progress and reform that holds a special place in American coinage history. Its story reflects innovation, equality, and the challenges of public acceptance. Whether found in bright mint condition or worn and dirty from years of circulation, this coin speaks to a pivotal era in U.S. minting. Collectors continue to treasure it for its beauty, symbolism, and growing market presence. And as we close this chapter on the Susan B. Anthony dollar, stay tuned, because up next, we'll explore another fascinating coin that carries its own unique history and hidden value. Last coin. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar coin stands as one of the most iconic and historically significant issues in modern American numismatics. Minted at the San Francisco Mint, this coin holds immense appeal to collectors for its craftsmanship, its connection to a landmark moment in U.S. coinage, and its representation of equality and innovation. While the Susan B. Anthony dollar series initially faced lukewarm reception in circulation, it has since gained remarkable collector interest, especially the 1979 S-proof versions and rare varieties that reveal the precision and skill of the San Francisco Mint. Today, this coin's growing demand lies in its status as the first U.S. dollar coin to feature an actual woman, and one of the few series to exist between the large Eisenhower dollar and the later golden Sacagawea dollar. The 1979 S issue was struck during a pivotal time in U.S. minting history. The late 1970s saw rising production costs and a need for a more convenient dollar coin to replace the cumbersome Eisenhower dollar. Introduced in 1979, the Susan B. Anthony dollar became the first small-sized U.S. dollar, designed to save material and improve everyday usability. The San Francisco Mint was responsible for creating both proof and circulation strike examples, renowned for their superior quality and mirror-like finishes. Though the series lasted only a few years, the 1979 S marked a new chapter in minting technology and social recognition, paying tribute to Susan B. Anthony's lifelong struggle for women's suffrage and equality. For collectors today, this coin bridges the gap between historic design and modern innovation, a combination that makes it especially desirable. The artistry of the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar showcases a remarkable blend of historical symbolism and technical execution. The obverse features a powerful portrait of Susan B. Anthony facing right, her image framed by 13 stars representing the original colonies, along with the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust. The reverse features a detailed adaptation of the Apollo 11 mission insignia, an eagle landing on the moon clutching an olive branch, symbolizing America's peaceful achievements in space exploration. This design, originally used on the Eisenhower dollar, was refined for the smaller format with sharp relief and balanced proportions. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin measures 26.5 millimeters in diameter and weighs 8.1 grams. In high-grade or proof conditions, the surfaces exhibit a brilliant, reflective finish that accentuates the fine details of both portrait and background, making it one of the most visually appealing U.S. coins of its era. The rarity of the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar lies in its proof and variety distinctions. The San Francisco Mint issued two notable types that year: Type 1, with a filled or blurry S mint mark, and Type 2, with a clear and sharply defined S. The Type 2 is considerably rarer and highly sought after by collectors, as it was struck later in the production cycle using a newly engraved mint mark punch. This subtle variation dramatically impacts the coin's desirability and market value. Additionally, proof coins from this year are admired for their mirror-like fields and frosted devices, though finding flawless examples without haze or spotting is increasingly difficult. Collectors place significant emphasis on grade, as coins certified PR69 DCAM or higher represent only a small fraction of surviving examples and command premium prices. In today's numismatic market, the 1979 S. Susan B. Anthony dollar, particularly the clear S. Type 2 proof, can achieve impressive prices depending on its preservation. High-quality proof examples often trade between $1,000 and $3,600, while exceptional PR70 DCAM specimens certified by PCGS or NGC have sold for over $4,500 in private sales and auctions. Circulation strike coins from the San Francisco Mint, though less valuable, still attract steady collector attention when in pristine, uncirculated condition. Market trends continue to favor proof issues from the San Francisco Mint due to their craftsmanship, limited mintage, and enduring appeal among modern dollar enthusiasts. The combination of historical meaning, visual beauty, and comparative rarity ensures the 1979 S dollar's continued appreciation in both sentimental and monetary value. Collectors seeking to acquire the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar should approach the market with both curiosity and caution. Authenticity and condition are paramount, so certified coins from reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC are highly recommended. Proof coins should display strong cameo contrast between the frosted portrait and the mirrored field, with no cloudiness or hairlines. Type 2 varieties can be identified by a clear, sharply cut S mint mark, whereas the Type 1 appears thicker and less defined. Coins should be stored in protective holders or slabs to preserve luster and prevent environmental damage. Collectors can find these coins through trusted online auctions, established dealers, or coin shows that specialize in modern U.S. proofs. As always, understanding market trends and verifying provenance are essential steps before purchase. Beyond its monetary value, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar remains a piece of American cultural history. It symbolizes the nation's progress toward gender equality while representing a key turning point in coin design and production. Though short-lived, the Susan B. Anthony series broke long-standing conventions, becoming an enduring reminder of the mint's efforts to balance tradition with innovation. Its proof varieties, especially the clear S Type 2, reflect the craftsmanship and precision that collectors continue to celebrate decades later. As modern numismatics continues to evolve, this coin remains a cornerstone of late 20th century U.S. coinage and a lasting tribute to one of the most influential women in American history. In conclusion, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar from the San Francisco Mint is more than just a collectible coin. It is a testament to America's evolving identity and values. With its sharp design, limited varieties, and growing demand among collectors, it represents both beauty and significance in equal measure. As interest in modern proof coinage increases, so too does the recognition of this coin's place in history. Whether viewed as an investment or a symbolic keepsake, the 1979 dollar continues to shine brightly in the world of numismatics, bridging the past and present with enduring grace and value.